Here's the truth. The biggest reason I knew it was time to go back to the gym is because I want to stay strong, fit and independent as I get older. For those of us over 50, that independence means everything, especially now when so many of us live far from family or don't have the same kind of support system we used to have. After 3 months away from the gym, I started noticing things, not just physically, but in my day-to-day life. So today I want to share 5 unexpected signs that told me it's time to go back to the gym. This isn't about bouncing back, it's about building forward, and whether you're male or female, maybe you might relate. Hello, I'm Shirley and welcome back to my channel. And I have just left the gym, and today has been my first time in the gym for over 3 months, because although I suspended my gym membership at the end of January, I probably only went once or twice in December and January, which is really bad. Some people might think, oh, Shirley, isn't that a bit extravagant? Money's a bit tight and you're going to the gym. My excuse, or it's not really an excuse, is that over time I have really felt a lot of differences. And the first difference, as you can hear or maybe you've noticed in some of my other videos, which is quite shocking for me, is that I get breathless really easily, even just walking. And for me, that's not a very good sign. It was a sign I couldn't ignore. Breathlessness like that can be a sign of declining cardiovascular fitness or reduced stamina. And honestly, it made me feel a bit vulnerable. It made me pause and think, what else have I been ignoring and what could this be leading to? So the second reason I've started going back to the gym is that I've noticed my grip strength and my ability to carry things has got a lot weaker. We have a dehumidifier, say that a few times, in the bathroom. And when I was going to the gym, I could pick it up and put it down easy. And since I've not been going to the gym as often, my muscle loss meant that I'm finding it a lot more of a challenge or a struggle to pick it up. I know from my nutrition knowledge that from the age of 35, we lose a lot of muscle, and especially as women, because of menopause and lower estrogen and testosterone and all the other hormones, we lose muscle a lot faster. It's really, really important to maintain muscle mass and strength. Losing strength isn't just about feeling weaker. It can lead to greater risks of falls, reduced mobility, and even loss of confidence in doing everyday things. I don't want it to get worse and get to a point that I avoid things just because it's too much. I want to be able to rely on myself, to be able to lift things, move furniture, carry groceries, and lead my life independently without needing help for basic tasks. This independence matters so much as we get older. I don't want to lose that. I want to stay strong enough to keep doing things on my own for as long as possible. The third change I noticed were hormonal changes and weight gain. After gaining a bit of weight, some of my menopause symptoms started coming back. These include hot flushes, poor sleep, lower energy, and brain fog. I need to be able to focus on reclaiming my financial independence and stability. When my sleep is disrupted, my energy is low, or my brain fog is worse, it becomes harder to stay sharp, consistent, and in control of my goals. I can't let those symptoms get worse because they affect everything, including how I show up in life and especially my ability to reclaim my financial independence. Weight gain can affect all of us, men and women, in different ways, which is why regular movement and building muscle is really important at midlife and beyond. Then came little things like struggling to open zip packets. I hadn't realised my grip strength had got so weak. I noticed my posture had started to slump as I sat at my desk for long periods of time. I was also getting up more often to use the loo at night. These may sound like small annoyances, but they showed that I was getting weaker, and it was starting to affect my daily life. If you're finding yourself going through similar experiences, you're not alone. These things can creep in gradually, and it's so easy to brush them off. But if they're becoming more noticeable, it might be time to pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. Strength training isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to stay capable and confident in everyday life, especially at midlife and beyond. I've been going for outdoor walks 2 to 3 times per week, and although it helped a lot with my moods and kept me active, when it came to keeping my muscles strong, it just wasn't enough. I wasn't challenging my muscles enough, which showed in my obviously weaker strength, and this is why going to the gym matters to me. It's not about lifting huge weights or punishing workouts. It's about rebuilding strength in a focused way and doing it safely. This isn't just for women. Men lose strength with age too. Muscle loss starts as early as our mid-30s, so if we're not working against it, we're going to get weaker over time. So whether you're a man or a woman, strength training can improve your quality of life in the long term. So here are the 5 wake-up calls that told me it was time to go back to the gym. Number 1, getting breathless just walking. Number 2, lifting the dehumidifier became harder than it should have. Number 3, weight gain made my menopause symptoms reappear. Number 4, my grip strength got noticeably weaker and my posture became increasingly slumped. And number 5, I began to make more frequent nighttime trips to the loo. If any of these sound familiar to you, maybe it's time to check in with your body too. The biggest reason that ties all of this together for me is this. I want to stay fit and healthy so I can maintain my independence as I get older. For those of us over 50, the sense of self-reliance becomes more important than ever. We don't all live near family anymore, and modern life means we often have to depend more on ourselves, and strength and mobility are a big part of making that possible. This is the first video in a new series I'm calling Midlife Strength Diaries. I'll be sharing my journey of rebuilding strength, staying active, and what it really looks like to take charge of your health after 50. I'll also be sharing what my diet really looks like to support this midlife strength journey. So if this is something that you're working on too, or thinking about starting, I hope you'll come along for the journey with me. I'd love to know what everyday signs are making you realize that maybe it's time to take a health change. Leave a comment below and let's share this journey together.